It's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Mine's mixed, but we're going to pretend it's great. We're going to pretend it's fantastic. Hey, did you knew about this tank? Jew knew about this tank. Did you? Knew. Jew. See what I did there? Tier 6 Japanese, right? The new Japanese line. Relatively new within the last, I don't know, what has it been? 6 months to a year or something like that. But this is the tier 6. It has not transitioned into the magic cooled, more accurate gun. Has that actually turned out to be much of a thing in the game? I don't think so. Bit of a gimmick, obviously, but does not exist at the tier 6 nor the tier 7, I believe. This is a great tank. It's a lot like the stock Tiger, I would say, with a little bit better angled armor to some extent. There are some weird angles on it, though, like a lot of these earlier tanks, kind of a big flat plate in the middle, and then these little shoulder ideas here where if you side scrape, you can flat plate it at other people. So a little bit indifferent at times on the armor, but overall pretty darn useful armor because it's thick enough at tier 6. You can see I've got just an absolute monster game here set up, possibly because I am top tier with 4s. You don't see that very often at tier 6. So we're going to have a big game right here. We are on Murovanka, and we're just going to take a look at how the Juno plays as a heavy. Obviously, it is a heavy, but I'm going to go to the heavy area over here. One of the reasons I pick it this time to this position on the map is because there is no artillery. And one of the reasons I go to the spot I'm going to pick is, again, because there is no artillery. If you take a heavy tank to this spot, and especially in this game, for the amount of times I am lit, poking, taking shots, trying to use my armor, and the amount of hit points I end up at the end of this game with, I probably die if there's an arty in the game. But you take that into account when you're positioning. So I'm going to choose this spot because it is not very protected from arty, but since there is no arty, you can really do some nice poking here. So we're going to take a little peeky poo. We got a JPZ4, and we're going to let him have it with a 229. It rocks a 240 alpha, or is it 220? I think it's 240. Oh no, it's even. I bracketed it. It rocks a 230 alpha. Who knows why? I don't know. They just didn't want it to have 240. I think it would be a little bit overpowered maybe if it had 240. So we're going to start the peeking and poking. You'll notice that it does have a big hatch on the top there. And unfortunately, it's on the right side of the tank, which means it comes out around the corner first. People who are aiming for it might have a fairly easy time getting a shot on it. I'm going to try to shoot a pixel here, and that's not happening. It probably helped to zoom all the way in, but I'm worried about things like the RBFM and several others of the medium variety and perhaps TD variety, especially that, well, the RBFM itself, to be honest, shoots like an autoloader. It shoots so fast. So I don't want to just sit there and then I get lit. So somebody's poking around in the bushes here somewhere closer. We'll back up here. I do have a KV-1 buddy who's helping me out. We did not send very many to the Magic Forest, guys. That is a bit of a concern. T1 pushes, sneak a shot into the KV-2R. The KV-1's making a move. I'm hoping we can kill this guy. I know I'm probably going to take a hit. Pretty soon, all of those snipers back there are going to come back and start getting shots off of us. Try to kill him off, maybe. Not quite enough. He still has 175 hit points. Skoda's the autoloader. I don't want to get worked over by him. KV-1 goes in and just doesn't have the alpha to take him down. There's just too many there. I really wanted to go around the corner and finish off the KV-2 and the T1, but we just didn't have the beef. Of course, RBFM loses his mind. It's like, oh, I'll just go. Okay. Well, hey, there's an opportunity. KV-2 took a shot. Try to track him. Don't quite get it. Need to get my front turret. There we go. Bring the front turret moving. Good kill on the T1. Take a stab at him. Nice high roll at 264. This dude's taking a peek. Don't quite have a shot on him. So as you can see, I'm in this spot so long. If there was artillery in this game, I probably would be minus 400 or 500 or more hit points at this point. This guy's doing a nice job just showing his hole right there, showing his turret right there, bounces off the KV-1. Notice that the forest has lost, but we're in good shape overall, at least for the moment. We lose a Skoda and they start to even it up. Now it's 5-4. Try to sneak a shot on this guy. Oh, a ricochet. That's unfortunate. We are spamming a bunch of gold at the moment. Special ammo, premium as they say. The Jackson kind of loses his mind. There we go. One of the snaps worked with a nice low roll at 218. Just trying to bait some of those shots there, guys. Of limited use to be often, and all of a sudden to be honest, all of a sudden our Jackson just pokes the bear one too many times, fellas. Maybe I can kill this Matilda if he comes out. Thank you. It can be difficult to keep track of who's shot when you're in a stack of 3 people. Sometimes you can't really tell. Kind of depends on what your sound settings are and how close attention you were paying as to whether it was your team that shot or the other guy that shot. So the Matilda makes a bad poke. We're going to change this up a little bit. We're 7 to 8 at the moment, but I feel like I'm starting to get guys behind me. I really need to start clearing some dudes out. Little snap on the DSPZI. I'm going to take a chance here and see if we can close this dude out. Not really. And we eat some shots, so probably not the best plan right there. That was not great. And I wasn't going to close the KV2 out. I did bring him down to a 1-shot. But I think he really wasn't much of a threat with what he was doing, so I really didn't need to do that. Missed that shot. That's unfortunate. And then we got a guy coming in behind. This is what I was worried about. Figured that might be the end, but somebody did me a solid. We hold that guy off. KV1 goes in. I'm hoping he can kill this KV2 off without getting ganked, but I'm a bit worried he's probably going to get hit. See if we can finish him off. Oh, that's unfortunate. Another shot from the RBFM. So now I'm running out of options, right? My votes are way down, and the KV1 finally gets rid of the KV2. That's good because that giant gun can delete just about anybody on the board. So we get rid of him. We got this dude. See if we can finish him off. That was a good kill. We're at 2,900. The M8A1, he hit me once. I'm feeling a bit vulnerable here, right? We got 510 bounce. I've done 2,900. If I get pushed hard, now the Panzer IV-D is going in, so I'm going to try to support him, but he does a nice job killing off the PZ. There's the M8A1. I don't want to come up and over here necessarily. If I can get a free shot on him, I'll do it, but I don't want to expose myself too much. He's not paying close attention, and unfortunately I don't kill him, but Panzer IV-D does me another solid and knocks that guy off. And now I'm thinking we really got this. I can take a big breath, look around. At least that's what I think. We've got 4 tanks. They've got 3. We've got 3 tanks. They've got 3. Jackson takes him down. Now, Jackson's rocking a 240 Alpha and a nice pen. So that's a dangerous tank. The SAV shoots really quickly. And then, of course, you've got the autoloader Skoda T25. So this is a problem. Good news is I know where the Jackson is. The RBFM sort of loses his mind and attempts to take that guy on. Skoda's moving in. There goes the Basoto. 2 guys go down together, so to speak, and now there's 2 and 2. Basoto's got good hit points, and I feel like I've got to push in, although now I've got the SAV behind me, so we're just going to push past him. We're looking to kill off the Skoda T25, and we'll ignore the SAV for the moment, although we don't have a whole lot of time for this. I keep checking 6. I'm like, he's going to, yep, there he is. I was going to say, he's going to have a shot on me, so I've got to bail out of that, because now I've got 185 hit points. I can take 1 hit from the Skoda, but he reloads so fast, his intra-clip is so fast, and then the Basoto sort of loses his mind, goes up and over there. This guy keeps pressing, so that's going to give me an opportunity to shoot him. Nice. All right, not great. We got to kill one of these guys. The SAV, what's he doing? Sometimes you just take those chances. A bit of a snapshot there. Not the classic snapshot of turning the turret and spinning around and all that, but it wasn't fully zoomed either, was it? 3,563 damage, 510 assist, and 143 assist, 510 bounce. It's a very comfortable tank, guys. It's got a good gun, good enough mobility. The armor is useful, if not amazing, it is useful. It really has just about everything you'd like in a tier 6 heavy, and without some of the various quirks, right? You had the KV2. Thing about the KV2 is it's a big derp gun, so a bit of a negative on that kind of stuff. I just really like it at tier 6, and it does pretty well, to be quite honest. So, Ju knew this was going to be a good one. 3,563 damage, 510 bounce, 143 assist on this with 3 kills. Now, break. You do see 8s with 6s. I'm not telling you this thing is an 8 killer, but it's competent. And top tier like this, you're probably going to have a good day, especially with no artillery. Notice I have 185 hit points. So as I said earlier, if there was artillery in this game, in the position I was fighting in, I would have been taken out pretty quickly. That being said, the enemy heavies that were spotted were going to take hits as well. So maybe the T1 and the KV2 take a bunch of hits in there as well. All right, fellas, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.